This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this Land Rover. It is a Land Rover LR3 HSE. It has 39,000 miles. It's being sold on a salvage title due to theft. We purchased directly from an insurance company in the San Jose area. That's always a very good thing. Upper scale people, and they're not allowed to go off-road, which makes you wonder why they would buy this vehicle. But those are two good things. Anyhow, it's salvaged due to theft, not collision. There is no wreck damage. There's a ding on the very edge of the hood I'll show you. A couple real minor cosmetic issues. Other than that, this thing is beautiful. It has a great set of tires on it. Runs and drives like it should. And it's got so many gadgets I got to get going or we'll never see them all. Being that it's black, of course it shows off everything that possibly could go wrong with paint. And even though it is black, it actually has really good paint in general for a black vehicle. I gotta look for the problems here. It's my job to search out the issues, not necessarily the good stuff. There it is right there. There's a little ding right on top of the hood there. It's a theft recovery, not salvaged from anything else other than theft. It's a liability issue for the insurance companies. They don't want to get sued selling this vehicle on a clear title, which implies that it's a good car. Well, they don't know the car's a good car because they've never owned it, and so they won't stand behind it with a clear title. They've already lost a fortune on the car and they don't want to get sued for $1 million. So they throw the paperwork under the bus, and this is what happens. And thank God it does, because this is what makes my business. The lawyers have helped me out. This is a really pretty car. It helps everyone else out too. I make money, you save a ton of money. It's all good. Parking sensors. There's the roof. I'm gonna open up the back here real quick. I don't have time to really mess around too much here. There are the rear seats. These flip up like this. You also have rear jacks on both sides. You have moonroofs back here. The back two moonroofs, I believe, just flip up. And the front moonroof is electric and slides back. And I have no idea how this door works. Pretty car. Alright, let's move on. We're out of time. Let's see. Looking for some blemishes. I don't know. There's a little tiny thing right here. Like I said, that's my job to show you what's wrong, really, more than what's right. I would say the tires in general probably are around 50% tread. Oh, I see a little thing right here. You can see that in the video or not. Just a really, really good looking vehicle. Let's make sure that there's no surprises up here. And there's not. Alright. I'm going to fire this thing up and let you get here under the hood. They're powered by a 4.4 liter V8. When I see cars like this, I wonder what the heck they were thinking. Issuing a salvage title, except that I kind of do know what they're thinking, you know. They probably paid, 25 to 30 grand out on this vehicle, and last thing they want is some guy suing them when he is a bad driver for running the stop sign or whatever, and they could just throw the whole thing under the bus, which is what they did. Heated seats in the rear. Obviously you have air conditioning controls there, vent controls. Air up here, controls there. great shape. There's a seat. You also have plugs up on top of the doors for stereo. Go to the passenger rear door, make sure this window works. See the plugs there. It's Harman Kardon sound system. Let's see. Here's another. There's a dent on the edge of the hood, and then someone had. We did not have this repaired, but obviously somebody did something to this armrest, and they had a repair done right here and right here. I'm actually going to have my interior guy see if he can improve that look a little bit better. No guarantees, but I will try. Power seat, up and back. These things, you spin them and then you lock them in to adjust where you want the armrest. There's your seat back, folding forward. Let's make sure this window switch works, and it does. We have 2 glove boxes here. Alright. Better hurry. There's a lot more going on behind the wheel here. Alright. Let's see. Let's try window switch. Driver window. Passenger window. Passenger rear window. And let's see. Is it driver rear window? There you go. Alright. Let's see. We got mirrors. Out. In, up, down. That works. Turn it over to the other side. Out, in, up, down. And we have telescoping steering. That works. That works. Up, down. Perfect. Let's look under the carpet. Make sure we have no surprises there. We don't. Obviously, we have memory seats here. Works. Up. That up. There you go. Seat back. And let's see, lumbar. I'm guessing that's working. I can hear it. Alright. Let's see. Let's get in the car now. I'm not sure how this exactly works, but inside the center console, I think that there's something that's supposed to be plugged in there that we don't have that makes this into a cooler, beverage cooler. This is like a metal box here. So I think that maybe something's supposed to go in there. I'm not really sure. I've never had a Land Rover before, so that is the deal there. Let's see.
In the area, you know, she's got her kids.
We have a functional radio. It's got a 6-disc changer. Air conditioning blows ice cold. It's blowing really nice right now. Yeah, beautiful. Let's see. Let's see if I can get some information up here for you. Let's see. Alright. First of all, there's your miles. 38,407. Let me turn the air down so you can hear me. And obviously we're about out of gas. Needs to get dealt with. Let's see. I'm not sure how to work this either. This is the button right here to get all this stuff, the settings. Alright, here we go. So I'm hitting this to change the settings. So it does all that stuff. Let's see. We have cruise control. Obviously it's got a Bluetooth setup. Phone answering. Blah, 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 blah. And then we've got this stuff. We've got the suspension where you can raise it up and raise it and set it down. And I can feel the car going down right now. Actually, you can see it in the mirror. If we go up. See it? That's pretty cool. And then down. Yep. That definitely works. I'm going to put it up a little bit so I can... I like it in the air. There we go. This is for rapid hill descent. If you're going downhill on a really scary mountain road or something, you press this and it regulates the speed down. And then you've got different settings for it. It's got snow, mountain, desert, and rock climbing settings. It's also got a high and low for the all-wheel drive. What else we got going on here? I think that's all I got to say right now. I'm sure I'm missing stuff. We've got navigation, which of course you can't see because it's too bright here. So let me pull into the shade, and you can see it maybe a little bit. Get some shade here. There we go. What do you got there? There's that. Let's see if I can get the navigation to come up. I'm not sure how to work it. There we go. Let's previous destination. There's your map. We are on Gardner Lane. It's kind of a zoomed out picture. Prince Road, Wetmore. Yeah, it's working. So navigation's working fine. I'm not sure if it's got a backup camera or not. No, it does not have backup camera. I am going to test the backup sensors though, make sure that they work. So that's an issue with almost every car I've ever had. Tire sensors and backup sensors. Now, yep. Here, backup sensors work. About half of them never work, and tire sensors never work either. Those are the famous things to not work. All right. Let's go take a ride. Anyway, this is on a salvage title, so if you want to drive it home, be a hell of a nice ride home, you've got to get it restored. What's that mean? Well, we take the salvage title and the vehicle down to motor vehicles. The cops, actual law enforcement guys, do an inspection of the vehicle. Basically, they clear the history from the car, so that it doesn't have any more theft history. Is basically what it is. When they're wrecked or they're damaged vehicles, they do safety checks and blah blah blah. But they know why this vehicle's there. They'll do a cursory check of safety stuff, but they know it's really there just to make sure if you get pulled over in this car that they don't think it's still stolen. So that's why it goes there. That costs $200, so you're going to pay $200 for us to do that. $50 goes to the state, $150 goes to us. Why so much to us? Because sometimes we have to stay there with the vehicle all day. They do not let us drop them off. We have to stay with it all day. Sometimes we're there, at 6 in the morning and we're out of there in 15 minutes. Sometimes we're there all day. So we got to have an employee just sitting there staring at the Land Rover, which is disappointing. So that's why. If you don't want us to do it, please make sure you can do it in your state easily. Call your motor vehicles, get first and last names, because if they give you bad information, you want to kill them. You want to know who to kill. Let me start from 0 here. That is a nice rig. Very smooth. Nice car. Anyhow, please just make sure that you can get it done if you don't want us to do it for you. If you come here, you're going to pay $200 to restore the title. You're going to pay $250 dock fee and taxes. Taxes are 2% city tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is 3%, you're going to pay a total of 5% tax, $200 to restore the title, and $250 in dock fees. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price, period. No tax, no dock fees, no restore. I would, however, recommend, unless you're absolutely positive that you can get it done yourself, that you have us restore the title for $200. If not, that's fine. But once it's gone and shipped somewhere, it's an awful expensive experience to have it brought back here. I've seen it happen twice in 10 years, and both times were very painful. Once from Michigan, once from Illinois, because the cops want a boatload of receipts for stuff that wasn't replaced because the vehicle was never damaged. It's just bizarre. Oh, look. There's a light. That would be the tire sensor light. And no, we're not fixing that because we'll fix it and it'll stay on forever like they always do. Anyhow, please check the video out here. It's a really nice rig. I'm going to drive it home tonight. I'm going to park the Mercedes and drive this because I like it better. Thanks very much. Be safe.